the rushing water indicates that I'm walking past the lot. Is it the Limb? I think it's the Limb. And from Upper Lyme to Lyme Regis on the sort of the walk to Lyme Regis to see if we can get some food. I've all camped up at the Hook Farm. Interestingly, the previous one was all about, I was being pelted with apples. Pelted with acorns. This one is all apples. And I've already met one of the wasps, and I've been kicking all the apples away, going, oh dear. Because it's a place called the Orchard, Hook Farm. So I've got a nasty feeling they put me there because no one else wanted to go there. And we shall see what it's like when I try and cook. I might end up besieged by wasps. So, it's people are friendly. They have a little golf cart that takes you there. Although I have to say, it sounds nice, but then it's like I was having to try and get my bearings when I came out because I didn't walk it, so I can always reverse my tracks if I've walked somewhere. I haven't walked somewhere, it just disorientates me, but eventually I got out. I'm going to walk. The Talbot Arms is full for food tonight, and apparently you have to book, and the hours are random. And so I don't know if I'll get to eat there. I've never got to eat in there, partly because when I was at Cannington, which apparently is for sale, which is really sad, I kind of knew that they were umming and ahhing about whether to continue it, and then the rest of us were like, this is a great opportunity, and that view of the viaduct and the whole thing, but it's just, I'm not surprised, but I checked the WhatsApp and they're not running it. So that time at Hook Farm, it's sad that Hook Farm people told me that they're selling at a price they're not getting. They want a lot for the site, a lot more than, because it was a flat site, but it's mostly a site with hills. There's got some flat bits, and there isn't a shop or online. It was a little sort of shower block, and very, very old school. Quite a scary contraption. You put the 20p's. I talked about that last year. But for me, it was more about the people. For me, it was the people that ran it and the people that went there. There was a community, and that's really sad to see that go. A bit strange because they haven't sold it, so I thought they would continue running it until they sold it. But I guess there's a certain amount of costs to running it, so there's that. So we'll see, and I'll have to check the bus situation, because I got lied to by first bus coming down, because the timetables they've got on their website, apparently the winter timetables. So I arrive and I see the X51 going past me, going, what? It was supposed to be either, depending on the school day, so 35 past or 45 past. And I was like, but this is 20 past. And that was correct. So I had to take the X53, I think it was. I'll try and get an X51. I had to take the one that goes through Dorchester. And it was all this faff about... I phoned the site to say, is there space? I'm coming. And they're like, oh, we can get it for 6. I was like going, well, I was planning to. I would have been there for 5. If it wasn't for that terrible planning, because the train from Wareham and the train to Weymouth comes in at that time. It's like, whoever planned that, it's just like, why? No form of, literally 5-10 minutes later, and it's an interchange. So the stupidity of the people who run the bus companies. So I got the X51, which is a Deutsche service, and the guy had the heating on all the way, so that's boiling. On the hottest days of the year with the humidity, and there I am, getting boiled to death. And then the coup de grace is I find out my Hard Up Hiker YouTube channel has been removed. Not suspended, not blocked, completely erased by YouTube. And I don't know, that's strike three. That's strike three of the major things that's happened. There's been lots of little things, but I don't really count the sunburn because I sorted that out. And it's quite funny because my neck looks quite, obviously brown, but fine. And then I looked at my face earlier, I was like, oh my god, because I have been putting factor 50 sunblock on everything, and including my face, but it seems like my face hasn't really taken so well, and I've gone rather brown. So I need to put some more of the aloe vera on that. So yeah, it's just kind of one of these things where it's like I was just ranting and decided to record this as I walked down the river. The river's always good places for reflection and people shouting at their dogs. Or people shouting generally. Dogs be dogs. It's a bit like someone's having a go at the dogs going in the water, and it's like it's one of the hottest days of the year, and of course the dogs are going to run for the water and get wet because they need to cool down. It's like bizarre. It's like horrible dog. No, that's normal for a dog. They're the ones in fur. You don't have fur. But yeah, so yes. I was just thinking about how it's... The feeling is that I'm very good at self-sabotaging myself anyway. And... Oh, it's a weary bit. I like this weary bit. And I have to... It's amazing that anything gets done. Try and get past the weir. We're on summer holiday. It's actually autumn really. But I'm so good at self-sabotaging myself that when it happens from someone else, it's kind of like when my brain just goes, see? It's kind of doubly worse in a way. So, because I have to fight to get anything out and anything done and anything, I have to fight myself to do it. And so when other events kind of conspire, or, I've got no idea what triggered the YouTube. It was for deception and scamming, and I'm like, but this is me in a tent talking about equipment. That's what the channel is. At no point did I say this is a paid promotion and not flag it as a paid promotion. At no point I said specifically in it I'm not being paid by these people. I thought that was fine to review things if you're not being paid to review them. I thought that's actually something they'd probably want, because there's a problem with paid promotion not being flagged properly. A lot of things being on YouTube being fake ads, and if it was a fake ad, where are they going? What are they going to do? Drive into the water? Because literally where I am on this weir in sort of the edges of Lyme Regis, it goes... I almost fell asleep here. It was so hot one day and I was so tired. Which is worrying. The road literally goes into a launchway into the river, so you could drive down there if they want, but you don't float very far. But So yeah, it's kind of gutting. I mean, the first thing was my fault entirely. The penknife and the... The second thing wasn't. And you can say, oh, well, that's accidental falling over. The third thing is just like, and it was actually 7 days ago it happened. Because it's on, I've set up a separate account because, and I don't know if that's triggered it. I said I don't think it's illegal to set up a second account with a separate Gmail address. Maybe it is now. It didn't used to be, because my other channel, which has got nothing to do with it, and I didn't want to link the two because it's like it's got nothing to do with mashups on music, has got demonetized years ago, decades ago, and has got all kinds of limits on it still. And I want to kind of start fresh with something completely new. Maybe Google's like, no, you must always pay for your past sins. Maybe it's that, but, you know, I'm doubtful. I think it's fine to have, because businesses do that, because they'll have different people looking after different things, and, you know, different content creators, but it's, you know, they're kind of linked. You know, but there's no cross-thingying. I'm not going, oh, look at my other channel, or this is channel 2 of this channel. There was no connection, you know, but obviously when I logged in on the phone, it must have worked out that I'm the same person, and thought it was deceptive, which is bizarre because I'm not aware there's any limit to having two YouTube accounts with different emails, because that just makes a lot of admin sense, really. If you've got it all linked to the same thing, or linked to the same, you know, and it might be, if I set up a new channel, it's seen as a new channel, but I suspect not. I suspect it inherits the same problems as Tim Bear Cup with all the mashup copyright strikes. But I won't get those on Hard Up Hiker, because Hard Up Hiker, or if ever it comes back, I was having an interesting conversation with their Twitter team. You know, I tagged them and they went, oh, have you sent a thing? Yes, I have. Have they responded? No. And they probably never will, because nowadays it seems like this deceptive and scamming is just like a catch-all for anything they don't like, and very rarely do they ever rescind that. It's not just Google. It's anything, you know. Twitch, you know, friends have had Twitch, that happened with Twitch. You know, it's just, you know, if their system thinks you're dodgy, they just goes, you're dodgy. Bye. And that's it. No, it really shouldn't be that way. But it is. And so I'm sort of... And I filmed 2 videos. One was a review of the 2 head torches I have, where I actually did a field thing, and I was going against the received wisdom, which is go get a certain brand. And then I did a sort of a pack-up review of what I felt about each of the things I've been using, and going, here we are. And it's only when I went to upload it just went, it gave me a very strange error about, you know, I can't show that. And it turns out I can't log in anymore. And logged out because I was apparently supposed to remove it, and I did that. Tried to get back in again. Went and looked at the Gmail, and it says on the 31st of August, your account has been removed for deceptive and scamming practices. And it's like, why? I can't think of anything apart from having 2 separate accounts. Which, as I say, I know other people have had this. You know, other people with very big YouTubers have had multiple accounts. It's not unusual. And usually separate, not linked, because if there's ever a problem with the first one, you'll lose all of them. So, yeah. Anyway, we're in the throbbing flesh pots of Right. It's only till 9. Oh, and the fish chip shop is open. Oh, happy day. I never could tell. So I might actually get some food. That would be good. I definitely need a drink as well. I've been told to go try the Cobb Arms by the Talbot Arms people. So I'll try and look at that. But I've got the ship in, which serves till 9. And the chippy's still open. I don't know for how long for. So I might actually get some munchies. That would make a shit day a bit more tolerable. Because my lunch was a half-eaten sandwich from yesterday and a melted chocolate bar. That was depressing. Because I tried to get something in Weymouth, but literally I didn't know. This is the problem with buses. You don't know how arsey the driver is going to be about food. And, I was thinking, if I can't turn up with fish and chips, and I have to scoff them in about 5 minutes or throw them away. And then as I got on, everyone was arriving with ice creams, and it's like, maybe it's an issue around here. But it is random. And the amount of times I've had to waste food or throw things away. Because the driver is a twat, basically. Anyway, I'll speak to you soon.